In reading Bart Ehrman's book, The Triumph of Christianity, we see a great background set up on understanding the history of the Roman Empire and the religions of Rome, more specifically, the various forms of polytheism, and one of which was the state religion that people, the Romans, and all those who were subject to Rome, which at that time was the whole world, um, is defined by the ancient world. Again, it's not like we look at the world today globally from all the continents, but most of the world from um, the Middle East to Mediterranean to various parts of Europe. But anyway, this form of paganism required the subjects of Rome to worship the leaders of Rome, Caesar Augustus, and various. You can go through different emperors that were called God and Son of God and things like that. They literally became deities. This is something very strange to us now. We don't worship our leaders. At least we don't say we do. Some do hero worship leaders like George Washington and hold Thomas Jefferson, for example, as the apostle of liberty. But this is literally saying that they're gods. And what's interesting when Christianity comes in to history and how much Christianity changed the world, you see this as apparently even affecting our views today, which evolved into saying, the Christians said, no, there's only one God, not many, and these leaders are not God. And this is very significant on our politics, the Western civilization, how it gradually evolved into seeing that a king, an emperor, was just a man who bled and died just like us. And so that's a very significant idea. And so we get this idea from Christianity. So we have this idea that, one, leaders are not divine beings, they're just human beings like us. Two, explicitly in the New Testament, Jesus Christ taught Peter and the apostles, the disciples, early Christians, that you pay unto Caesar what is Caesar's, pay unto God, give unto God what is God's, when you see the miracle of the coin in the fish's mouth. I believe that's in the Gospel of Mark. But we see these ideas that have hugely shaped Western civilization. The leaders are not divine. You separate religion and state. You separate politics and government from the church. So here's the separation of church and state within the first century of Christianity. And this was going to be a huge impact on the way America is today, how it developed into what we see it as today.